Seller concessions. What are they? How do we calculate them? And what are the rules surrounding them? Hi, guys. I'm Jeff Sheeman. I'm a local mortgage lender with Flat Branch Home Loans, currently licensed in Missouri and Florida. If you're in the market to purchase or refinance, my team and I would love to help you. Follow the links below, homewardlending.com, or give me a call or text 417 844 9047. Let's get into it. Okay, guys, seller concessions can be a little tricky because there's some nuance with them. There's limits on how much you can have based on each loan type. I have those limits here on the screen in front of you. I'm going to play around with them and go through them with you so that way you understand. Really, seller concessions are just the seller agreeing to give you money off of the purchase price without lowering the purchase price. So, in this example, we're going to stick with the $250,000 loan. And right now, we don't have any seller concessions. So you say, hey, seller, I'm going to give you $250,000. We're going to pretend in this example that there's not any realtors or not any other closing costs that the seller has to pay because I want it to be really simple for you. So you say, hey, seller, I want to give you $250,000 without any seller concessions. The seller will net $250,000 in that example. Okay. Let's say you also say, hey, seller, I want to offer you $250,000, but I need you to give me $10,000 in seller concessions. So you're paying $250,000 for the house, and the seller is immediately giving you back $10,000 in concessions. So then the seller really only nets $240,000. Okay. We use seller concessions a lot of the times when borrowers maybe don't have enough money for closing costs saved up, or maybe they need to buy the interest rate down. Check out my other video about discount points and how to buy the rate down because this comes in handy here. What you need to pay attention to as a buyer or as a realtor are limits, and each loan type has a limit. I also have a handy cheat sheet that I'll show at the end of this video, and if you're a realtor watching this and you want me to email that over or text it over, let me know, and I'm happy to share it with you. Same thing for borrowers, but you guys probably don't need it that often. So on the right side of the screen here, conventional is kind of weird. Depending on your down payment, how much your down payment is, depends on what your max is on seller concessions. So, for example, if you're putting down $24,000 over here, you're at 9.6% for your down payment. So then you look over here, you're less than 9.9, so your max is $3,000 or $7,500. Okay. Alternatively, let's say you put down $30,000, not 300, and that's 12%. So now you fall into this category where we can get up to 6% or $15,000 on a $250,000 loan. The math works even lower here, right? FHA is 6%, USDA is 6%, VA is 4%. VA is a little weird because we can actually pay off some debts with seller concessions and they don't really count towards the concessions in this way. VA is a little tricky in that sense, but I love VA loans. So if you have one, send it my way and I'm happy to answer any questions. Okay, guys, as promised, here is my handy dandy seller concessions cheat sheet. Shoot me a text or email, and I'm happy to share this with you. Maybe you can save it in your files on your phone, so that way if you're under contract or getting ready to make an offer, you can pop it up real quick. As always, guys, if you learned anything or found any information in this video valuable, please consider giving me a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel, and sharing with your friends and family. Nothing works greater than word of mouth, getting my information out there. So if you know any realtors or anybody that could potentially benefit from my services, I'd love an introduction. If you have any questions, 417-844-9047. Happy house hunting.